Hi, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. It's another beautiful day today. It's, uh, it's miserable November day, very cloudy, cold, not very nice, really. But yeah, we thank God for today. We thank God for another day. Right, today I wanted just to do a short video on my chilies. I don't know whether I would call it an update, but being that we are now heading into winter, I thought it is best time for me to cut back my chilies to overwinter them. So today I'm going to cut back my chili plant that you can see right behind me. As you can see, it's quite a big plant. It's inside my conservatory. So I'm gonna cut it back today. First of all, I'll pick up all the chilies, pick all the chilies off it. As you can see, there are some red chilies on there. We've got even some green chilies as well. So I'm gonna, by the way, that's my Moringa scorpion. So I'm gonna pick the chilies that are remaining on the plant today and then cut it all back, get it ready for winter, so that it can go into sort of like into dormancy for the winter, so that come the spring next year it will start to shoot and bear more fruits. As you know, chilies, you can pick chilies from the same plant year after year. But with us here in Europe, because of the cold weather, the chilies can't do very well outside. So you have to take them indoors. If you've got greenhouses and things like that, put them indoors. But you would have to cut it back to sort of like I said, for it to go into like dormancy during winter, and then it will come up again in the summer. I did the same thing for that plant last year. I cut it all back, and I'm sure in my previous videos I might have shown that. Not very sure about that, but I think in some of my videos I might have shown what that plant looked like when it just started to shoot new leaves this year, after I cut it back last year. So today I'm gonna cut it again. This will be the second time I'm cutting that plant back, so that it goes into winter, and then next year it might produce more fruit again. So let's get it started. Now, when I cut the plant back, I'm going to take all the soil out, cut the roots back, cleanse the roots, and repot the pots with fresh manure or compost, and then plant it in there ready for the winter. And this is what I'm going to use. I couldn't get any other compost because all the shops now have stopped selling compost because of lack of customers, really, because nobody's doing gardening this time of the year. So this is what I'm going to use to put in the pots. Right. Right, just a close up on the plant itself. As you can see, this is the plant that I want to, the chili plant that I want to cut back. You can see how big it is. You can see we have chilies on it, red chilies. We still have some small green chilies, but I don't think these will do anything for now. even these green chilies. We'll pick everything off the plant. I'll use them I'll make sauce out of them. They should still do okay. And down here, I've got some more of my chili plants. I've got Trinidad scorpion, Naga chilies, Scotch bonnets, is it Bat Jolokia? They are all a mixture there. So even these, I'm going to cut all these back. I may not do this today. I'll do in the next video, I'll be doing these guys. But for today, it's this guy, this monster I've got here, my big mama. These are very hot chilies, super hot chilies. If you've never tried them, try. It's called Morunga scorpions. They're very hot. I think I can't remember what the numbers are, but it's over 1 million scorpions. Yeah, I think the third or fourth hottest chilies in the world at the moment. So if you've never tried these, I dare you try them and see how it all goes. Right, so this is the plant I'm going to cut back, so let's get on with it.
Hey, I walk up smiling, hear them birds are singing. They remind me whose I am. The sunshine through my window, flowers slowly budding. I'm so in love with you. Am I dreaming? This is a perfect picture. What would I ever wanna be without you? Mulila Yesu, Tawabati, don't love you anymore. Kekali Lambo. Mulila Yesu, Tawabati, don't love you anymore. Kekali Lambo. La la. Uzani uza vichani iwe ine tine mwana walesa ine ryose. It's a perfect picture. Who would I ever wanna be without you? Mulila Yesu, Tawabati, don't love you anymore. Kekali Lambo. Mulila Yesu, Tawabati, don't love you anymore. Kekali Lambo. La la. Kapena nichiloto chabe, kapena vanitisa kolyo ichi chikondi nichazona. La 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 la.
Okay, now as you can see, I've cut this all the way back. As you can see, the most important thing to always remember as you cut it back is, you see where I've cut it off? It's where there's the V joint. You see, you leave these V joints, all right? Everywhere, on these ones, on that one, see. The reason why you are leaving those there, it's because that is where the new shoots will start coming out from. Next year when it starts shooting leaves, new leaves, it will start from where the V joint is. That's where it will start to shoot the new branches and the leaves, okay? And I'm gonna take all these leaves off, so we don't want any leaves on there. So that it completely goes into dormancy. It may shoot, because it's inside my conservatory, and sometimes it gets a bit warm even in winter here, particularly when we have got quite a good sunshine in winter. It gets quite warm in here, so it might encourage it to start to shoot new leaves. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 plants in there, so they might start to shoot new leaves. You can always take the new leaves off. It will not kill the plant. It will not kill your plant. Just keep taking them off, just to keep it in dormancy, so that it doesn't start to grow in the middle of winter. You have to wait until next year when the weather is good, and then you can start in the spring. So I'm going to take all the leaves off, all these leaves, I'm going to take them off because we don't need them. Okay, yeah, so I'll come back when I've done that. Okay, right. So as you can see, I've taken all the leaves off now, so it's just bare stalk, if I may call it that. No leaves on them. So what I'm going to do now next is that I'm going to take these outside, these pots outside. I'm going to remove them from these pots, clean the roots, put new soil in there, and repot them and bring them back inside in here. And that would be done. They'll be ready for the winter. Right, we are back outside now, where I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna take them out of the pots and then clean them and repot them with my new compost there. So let's start with this. Or if I can open this first. By the way, now I've got a helper helping me with the camera. Mrs. Miranda is there helping me. Okay, so what I need is to try and take this out. I don't want just to pull it out. I have to be a bit gentle with it. So I'm gonna squeeze this gently. Hopefully then I can just, it's very, I have to be very gentle because the roots are holding to the bottom of the, you can see the roots at the bottom here. So it's not that easy just to pull it out because it's, there we are. Okay. Now what I need is where I'm going to put this soil. Leave it here at the moment. You can see just how much roots they've got. So to try and loosen this, it's quite a challenge. But if you are determined to do it, you will be able to do it. It looks harsh on the plant, but trust me, it's very good for it. I have to remove all the soil. Just keep shaking it. Gently the soil. In fact, I don't even need to separate them because they're going into the same pot.
Those roots are for the...
They're going back in the same pot. So I don't even need to separate them completely, unless if they were individual plants. Okay, I've managed to separate them. So what I'm going to do now, we can reduce, because we don't really need all these roots. So I'm just going to cut some back. Just to reduce them. This won't harm the plant in any way. It is still, the plant will still be okay. Still manage with the roots that will be there. Okay, we'll do the other one as well. Okay, so that's that. So I'm going to get some water so that we can clean those roots. Let's get rid of this water. Do the next one. This is also good if your plants were outside. Mine weren't. We're not inside, outside or inside. So if your plants were planted outside, this is good to do, because then you remove all the bugs and insects and everything that could be on the roots, so that you don't take them inside your house or inside your greenhouse. For me, inside the conservatory. But mine were not outside, so I shouldn't have any problems with that. Okay, so those are done. I have to do the next one now. So same procedure. Try and get this one out on here. When you do this, you have to be ready to get dirty and mess up somebody's garden. You can't make it. This one I've decided to do it from here because I'd put water in the pot, so it's quite wet, as you can see, and honestly speaking, this is not good for chilies. This is too much water, so I think I had put a bit too much there. So, which is going to make it a bit tricky to get rid of because of, let me use water. With the help of water, to get rid of the soil. Okay, so I've managed to separate the other two. As you can see, these are the other two. The first ones are those ones there. So again, I'm doing the same thing here, cutting back the roots. You don't need all these roots. should be fine. The other one as well. Back the roots. Someone might say, you cutting back the roots, are you not killing the plant? No, we are not, because there's still plenty of roots to take in the nutrients that the plant needs. So it's not like we are removing all the roots the plant needs. So that should be enough. Okay, use that. Okay. Okay, now we have to get the new compost and put it in here. Then we can plant the plants back. In fact, I think what I will do is, if I can press them in there, right, and then take my compost in there. Make sure you put the compost evenly so that your plants don't bend onto one side. If there's too much compost on one side. Okay, that's one done. Do the other one. Put my plant back in there. And my compost. Okay, now I'm just going to put some water in there. This will help as well to compact the compost. And then I'm going to leave them out here for some time. So just the water to drain. We don't need all that water in there. Just for the water to drain. And then we can put them back inside. And that's it. My plant is ready for winter. I'll put it when the water has drained out of it. I'll put it back inside the house. And we'll see them next year. See how they do next year. So please remember to subscribe, hit that like button, that will help me a lot and encourage me to do more videos. From me, it's the Zambian guy saying shalom, shalom.